Stadium, Mount Orb, Ohio. We're on the campus of Western Brown High School tonight for the varsity matchup between the Clinton Massie Falcons and the home Western Brown Broncos. Greg Liming, Rob Bowman here with you. It's a homecoming night here at Western Brown. We saw the parade come through the driveway of the schools here, and some of my students down there were trying to get some candy up here to the press box. I took one in the face, Sour Patch Kids right in the face, but so we'll enjoy those maybe at halftime. I think I earned those. But again, another American Division matchup here tonight between these Clinton Massie Falcons and Western Brown. Western Brown comes in, trying to find a way to get back in that win column. They had a close one against New Richmond there. They were able to kind of stiffen up in that third quarter and cut into the lead and get a little bit of momentum going, but just not quite enough to get over the hump with some guys playing injured. But you talk about these Clinton Massie Falcons. This is a different animal coming to town, a well-oiled machine in their triple option wing T attack that they like to run, that they've ran for so long and had so much success with. So going to be a tough one for the Broncos here tonight. But again, the Western Brown offense, if healthy, can score quick and score a lot of points. So you never know what can happen in these types of games, but should be another tough one here for the Broncos tonight.
Yeah, and they should be getting Sutton back tonight, which is going to be a big help for this offense too. We saw what he did as a slot receiver last week, and able to come in. He knows the offense so well. He knows every single position, so he was able to jump in there. And as we learned on the interview this week, he didn't know he was playing receiver until 1:30 before the game started that day on Friday. So kind of just thought he might be holding for PATs, and then ends up starting at slot receiver and being the leading receiver, scoring the only 2 touchdowns of the game. So he did a great job stepping in there. But you mentioned the defense, and that best complete game, I think, for the defense of the season. They got off the field a lot. They're able to force some turnovers. They got a safety in the ball game too. They really kept Western Brown in that game for probably a lot longer than maybe they should have been, for as many turnovers and times that they were forced off the field on the offensive end. So the defense really did a great job last week, and they're looking to build on that this week against, again, a very good Clinton Massie team coming in here. They play a really tough early season schedule, just like Western Brown does. So they've been tested, and they're looking to come in and continue their league success. But Western Brown on homecoming nights looking to spoil that and get their first league win of the season.
Well, like you said, I think that defense, maybe that game against New Richmond, even though they didn't win, we talked with Coach Osborne how many times they were on the field and how little points they gave up. I think went 3 or 4 straight 3-and-outs to start the game. I feel like especially the defensive side of the football is a lot about confidence. You see it as teams go throughout the season. They get more comfortable and they get used to playing with each other. You see it at the college and the pro level. You get that momentum going. You're able to just get a couple of stops. A few stops against an offense like Clinton Massie early in the game could be a big boost for the defense. And again, with Sutton hopefully coming back at quarterback here tonight and some guys back in normal positions, never know what can happen. And, I know that Coach Osborne's never gone into a game expecting not to win, and he's going to, pull out all the stops here, especially if Sutton's back in there. You kind of can open up the playbook a little bit more, take some more deep shots down the field, and just kind of see where the chips fall.
Well, and that confidence, too, if you're able to get off the field as a defense, it helps your offense in a game like this, too, because Clinton Massie takes their time. Every time they run a play, they're going to take that clock to about 5 seconds left on the play clock. So they use as much of the clock as they can every offensive possession. So if you can steal 1, 2, 3 possessions in a ball game against Clinton Massie, you're going to cause a lot of problems for them and get those extra possessions for your offense, which are going to be huge in a game like this.
And we've got the Western Brown marching band out on the field. We did get a roster for them. Again, they go. I think they go over 100 strong here in the Western Brown marching band. So we're going to try to get a time here tonight to give all the band members a shout out. Again, it is homecoming night here at Western Brown as they're out playing their kind of pregame show here before they do the national anthem. We'll talk about these teams a little bit while we have it here that are going to be featured tonight, starting with the Clinton Massie Falcons. They are led by the legendary head coach Dan McSorley in his 29th season leading the Falcons. His record at Clinton Massie is an impressive 274 wins and 72 losses with an overall record of 294 and 92, including his 4 seasons that he was at Graham, 3 state championships with those Clinton Massie Falcons. So the resume speaks for itself for Coach Dan McSorley. The Falcons in their most recent season went undefeated in the regular season, winning the SBAAC title. In the postseason, they had victories over Dunbar, McNicholas, before losing to Archbishop Alter 21-3 in the third round. Currently, the Falcons sit atop the league, tied with Batavia. Overall record is 5-2 and 2-0 in the conference. Falcons are in the midst of a 4-game winning streak, beating Blanchester, Harrison, Wilmington, and Goshen during that stretch. And we talked about, and you heard Coach talk about it, Coldwater and Dresden Tri-Valley, 2 really good programs. Their only 2 losses of the season beat a really good Harrison team. So even though they do have a couple of losses, this team is very battle-tested and will be ready here tonight. I'll hand it over to Rob, and he's going to have a little bit about Western Brown.
Western Brown, coached by Nick Osborne. Coach Osborne now in his 5th season. His overall record is 33-19, 6 playoff victories, 3 winning seasons. Western Brown coming off a Week 7 struggle with New Richmond. Both defenses came to play in that ball game early, forcing combined 6 punts.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more about that. We're going to have our national anthem, as it looks like the Western Brown choir is going to come out on the field and sing the national anthem here for us tonight. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
The Western Mount High School Chorale is under the direction of Mr. Christian Lundberg.
To prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the Western Brown High School Corral. Under direction, Mr. Christian Longdale with the pride of the Broncos, the Western Brown Marching Band. Excellent.
High School, the Western Brown Choir sings the national anthem here tonight for this homecoming night here as week 8 here at Western Brown High School. I had to kind of cut Rob off there when we were going through the pregame with the national anthem going. So I'll go ahead and hand it back over to him, and he's going to continue to talk about those Western Brown Broncos.
Well, Western Brown coming off that Week 7 game with New Richmond, both defenses came out early and strong out of the gates, forcing a combined 6 punts and 3 turnovers in the first half. New Richmond's offense able to settle in late in the first half, scoring 4 straight touchdowns. They did miss 1 PAT and 2 two-point attempts, leaving the score at 25-0. However, Western Brown able to answer just before halftime, leaving the score 25-7. Western Brown defense able to force a safety early in the second half, bringing the score 25-9. So only a 2-score game at that point, but the offense continued to struggle, giving away the ball via punt twice and 5 turnovers in that second half alone. New Richmond able to continue to stretch that lead, walk away victorious. Final score in that one, New Richmond 38, Western Brown 16. Western Brown's current record is 3-4 and 0-2 in the league. Western Brown now on a 4-game losing streak, which started week 4 at Jackson.
So talking about some of the key performers here in this one, there's about 4 minutes to go left in the pregame here as the teams are getting ready to head out onto the field here for the first time tonight. Before we kick this one off, key performers starting with the Clinton Massie Falcons. Junior quarterback number 2, Caden Santine, 287 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 215 rushing, and 2 touchdowns. Senior running back number 6, Logan Chesser, 315 rushing and 5 touchdowns. Also has 26 receiving yards and a touchdown. Sophomore running back number 5, Peyton Warren, 389 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 11 receiving yards and a touchdown. Junior fullback number 34, Eli Muter-Spall, 522 rushing, which is second best in the conference, and 7 touchdowns. Senior linebacker number 11, Ty Clutter, 55 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 3 fumble recoveries. Junior linebacker number 32, Hunter Mons, 38 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. And sophomore defensive end Ty Martin, 17 tackles and 6 sacks. So again, we're going to be talking about quite a few different people. We talked about it in the pregame huddle with the ball in their hands for this offense, a lot of different options coming out of the backfield. So those are some of the names you'll be hearing. I'll hand it over to Rob with the Western Brown key performers.
Starting on the defensive side for the Broncos, senior defensive lineman number 10, Landon Lambert, 12 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and 3.5 tackles for loss. Isaiah Snow, number 57, senior defensive lineman, 12 tackles, 1 sack, 2.5 tackles for loss, 1 fumble recovery. Junior DB, number 12, Cash Smith, 16 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 interception. Senior linebacker, number 21, Alex Weber, 19 tackles, half a sack, 2 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble, 1 pass breakup. Senior defensive lineman, number 22, Denver Ballou, 33 tackles, 10.5 tackles for loss, that's 5th in the league, 7.5 sacks, that's also 5th in the league. And the leader of this defense, junior linebacker, number 7, Ty Spalding, 87 tackles, that's 1st in the league, 5.5 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 pass breakup, and 1 interception on the season. Now on to that offensive side for the Broncos, led by senior quarterback number 6, Brady Sutton, 1,703 passing yards, 2nd in the league. And again, that's without him playing at quarterback last week. He's got 17 touchdowns on the air. On the ground, he's got 384 rushing and 5 touchdowns. And last week alone, 146 receiving and 2 touchdowns. Senior wide receiver number 3, Lucas Powell, with 50 receptions, 509 receiving yards. That's 3rd in the league. Senior wide receiver number 33, Austin Sandifer, 334 receiving and 3 touchdowns. Junior wide receiver number 9, Elijah Valdez, 244 receiving and 1 touchdown. And junior running back Justin Morgan with 377 rushing, 7 touchdowns, 264 receiving, and 2 touchdowns on the ground, or through the air, excuse me.
And Western Brown is coming over to our right. Clinton Massie is over to our left in that north end zone. They're going to run through their banner over in front of the home, or visiting crowd rather, while Western Brown will come out over on our right. Going to go through the band and bust through the banner as they always do over towards that north end zone. Some other games going on across the Southern Buckeye tonight. Blanchester's on the road at Bethel Tate. Claremont Northeastern will travel to Fayetteville. Wilmington at Goshen. Batavia at New Richmond. We're here for this one. Clinton Massie at Western Brown, and East Clinton is on the road at Williamsburg. And I'll hand it back over to Rob one more time with the keys to the game.
Well, starting with Western Brown on offense, they've got to get in rhythm earlier, stay balanced in that attack to try to open up the pass game. They've got to be able to run the ball to create that play action ability tonight. Western Brown also has to be able to limit the self-inflicted mistakes, the penalties, the negative plays, and the turnovers, and then they've got to create some on the other end. Clinton Massie has got to play Falcon football, limit the Western Brown possessions, keeping their offense on the sideline. And then defensively for Clinton Massie, they've got to bring pressure, keep the Broncos guessing, change up those coverages and blitz concepts, and really try to disrupt that offense.
So again, it'll be Clinton Massie, Western Brown here, Week 8. As Western Brown trying to get back into the win column, started the season 3-0 with those 3 early wins. I did notice a big one in the what's the conference with Jackson and
FAC.
FAC tonight, as Jackson and Washington, Miami Trace will be facing off tonight. Both teams, I think, Miami Trace 7-1, and I think or 6-1, whatever they are. And I know Jackson has a couple losses, but both undefeated in the league so far. So that one kind of maybe for the league championship. We'll see if we can get a score on that one as well, as those are 2 common opponents for Western Brown. So a big one out there tonight. As looks like Clinton Massie is going to kick it away. Western Brown will receive the opening kick. I know you're going to be shocked to hear this, but we didn't see the coin flip, so we think that either Western Brown won and took the ball, or maybe Coach McSorley won over there and decided to defer. So either way, Western Brown will get the football here. I want to thank you for tuning in. Greg Liming, Rob Bowman here, Miley Smith back in the studio, and Brandon Rigdon up on top of the press box, running that camera for Good Guys Radio TV tonight. If you haven't checked us out over there, tune in on goodguysradiotv.com. You can see all the live action and hear the broadcast from Rob and myself. Western Brown in their all-brown uniforms. Clinton Massie in their all-whites. Kicks on the way, line drive, good-looking kick will bounce over the head of Lucas Powell and through the end zone for a touchback. So Western Brown will have their first offensive possession coming out here tonight. And you and I were kind of talking there pregame. Maybe if Western Brown they get the ball first. Sometimes you think you want to defer and get the ball after halftime and kind of play that game. But if you can get the ball first and put a drive together and score first, that would be big for Western Brown. You don't want to play from behind with a team that runs the ball as well as Clinton Massie.
Yeah, definitely not. You want to play ahead. You don't want to let them settle into their game on the offensive end. They're going to play slow ball and run that clock out and limit your amount of possessions. So if you can take advantage of that early, which we talked about a couple of years ago, they were able to score on the first play of the game. But if you can score on that first series, it really takes a lot of pressure off of you and puts more pressure on that team to play from behind.
Ball's on the 20-yard line. Mr. Brady Sutton is in the shotgun. So it looks like he's going to be taking the snaps here at quarterback tonight after missing last week playing at wide receiver with that right shoulder injury. Hopefully everything's healed up and he'll be able to sling it around here tonight. 1 man in the backfield with him, 3 on the left. Sutton takes the snap, looking over the middle of the field. Is going to throw it deep towards his own sideline. And a little bit of contact and no flag. The pass is going to fall incomplete. It was intended for number 18, Adam Pena, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, tried to go for that deep post route concept over to Pena, left to right in his route running, and had him there. Looked like the defender made a good play on the ball, broke on it early, able to get a hand on it.
Empty set this time from Western Brown. 3 lined up on the left, 2 on the right. Western Brown's headed from left to right here in this first quarter on your radio dial towards the middle school in that south end zone. Sutton sets his feet, throws over towards the sideline, has it complete to Valdez. Takes a big shot around the 25-yard line. It's going to go forward for about 5. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
A good play. Sutton just quick decision there. Gets the ball out to Valdez, able to get upfield, and now they've got a 3rd and medium coming up.
So 3rd down and a long 4, they'll call it. Ball just outside, just short of the 26-yard line. Valdez in the backfield with Sutton. 1 lined up out wide on the left, 3 on the right. Coach Osborne calling the play in from the sideline. 11:23 to go here in this first quarter. Western Brown, 3rd down and 5 coming up. Trying to keep the chains moving, possess the ball, and put a drive together here to start this one. Sutton takes the snap right at the 20-yard line, looking over the middle. Now it's going to dance out to his right, now back to the left. Puts it down. He's going to run it, tries to cut it towards the outside, dives forward right around the 30-yard line. It's going to be very close. We'll see where they spot it, and I think they're going to give him enough for the 1st down. Good run by Brady Sutton.
Yeah, good decision. Kind of threw the defenders off there. Looked like he was going to run out of the pocket right. They closed up quickly on that, forced him over to the left, and he's able to get just enough to pick up that 1st down.
I think he wanted to roll out to his right and throw it towards the sideline. A couple coming over here towards the sideline. Good coverage on the back end. He did a nice job bouncing it back out to the left. 3 on the right now. Sutton takes the snap. Pretty good protection now. Has a little pressure coming from the backside. Now he's just going to cut up the middle and tries to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and I think maybe goes down for about a half-yard loss. So it's going to bring up second down and about 10.
Yeah, they kind of caught Massie not set in their formation there, but Massie's still able to get some pressure, force him up in the pocket, and bring him down for a short gain or short loss.
Remember, coming up at the half, it's the Health Source of Ohio halftime report. We'll bring you our first half checkup, your Cincinnati Bengals studio update, and more. Second down and 10 here now. Ball still spotted on the 30-yard line. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Sutton takes the snap on the 25-yard line. Looking over the middle, has good protection this time. Rolls out to his right. Still looking downfield. Now he's going to throw it late into some traffic, and it falls incomplete right about the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and 10.
He's looking for Jaden Parker there. Tried to throw it low, kept it away from the defenders, but a little bit too short for him to bring in. Had to scramble out of the pocket to the right side under all kind of pressure there.
So it'll be third down and 10 now from the 30-yard line. They were able to complete a third down, and we'll call it 4 along 4. Third down and 10 here, a little bit farther to go. Clock stops with 10:01 to go here in the first quarter. Ball still on the 30-yard line. Again, Western Brown is headed from left to right on your radio dial here in this first quarter, wearing their all-brown uniforms with gold letters and numbers and white helmets. Still have a lot of now we're going to have a timeout from Coach Osborne. Didn't like what he saw on that third and long. So they're going to talk it over. But, again, this is one of those things, and you don't want to, overstate it or anything, but this would be big if they can just keep the drive going, possess the football, get down there and give yourself a chance to score some points first. And, overall, pretty good protection for Sutton so far, but coverage on the back end's been pretty good as well.
Yeah, it's been all right for him. He's had to scramble a couple times. Massey's not bringing too much pressure. They've been either bringing 3 or 4 on most plays here to start. Haven't seen him run the ball aside from a scramble where he broke out of the pocket. So really just relying on that pass game early on. But you kind of see it early. Sutton he just seems so comfortable in the pocket, able to make those plays with his feet, still continues to keep those eyes downfield, looking for those weapons. And before they called the timeout there, he did have Sandifer one-on-one at the bottom of the field here. But it looks like they're changing up the formation now, so he'll have some help over the top now.
So they're going to have 3 lined up on the right, 2 on the left, empty set here on 3rd and 10. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Powell goes in motion across the formation. Sutton takes the snap, looking to his right. Has to try to step up through some pressure, able to get away from it. He's going to run it late, makes another man miss. Good move outside, and he dives, and he's going to be just short of the line to gain, I think, right about the 39.5. And a good run by Sutton, but it's going to bring up 4th down and decision time for Coach Osborne.
That was a great play from Sutton, able to make something out of nothing there and makes a couple guys miss. Gets to that edge, they get to the line quick.
And they're about a football length away as we're looking right down this 40-yard line. And now Clinton Massey showing a little pressure off the edge as Sutton tried the hard count to try to get a free one, and they don't jump. 4 lined up out wide on the right, 1 on the left. Sutton in the shotgun right on the 35-yard line. Coach Osborne taking his time, 8 seconds on the play clock. And now a penalty flag as a false start is going to go against the offense coming from that far line, Judge. So now it looks like maybe on a 4th and 5 they'll have to punt it away here on their first possession.
Yeah, it's a tough setback in a situation where you really feel confident in your team. They like to run that quarterback draw in those situations and go for it, but now they're going to send on the punt unit.
And it looked like they were really just kind of trying to get him to jump off sides and maybe get a free one, and not sure if Sutton was going to pooch it away. They were only, like we said, about a football length away from that 40-yard line, which is what they would have needed. But after the penalty now, a football length plus 5. So looks like Weber's going to punt it away. Takes a snap. Good-looking punt's going to bounce right about the 30-yard line and check up towards the 35, and now we'll roll right across that 35-yard line over towards the Clinton Massey sideline. And that's where it will be down, and we'll see the Clinton Massey offense trotting out for the first time here tonight, led by junior quarterback Caden Zantine. And again, we talked about it in the pregame huddle a little bit. Obviously, Clinton Massey known for what they do. You hear Coach Osborne say that, but Zantine is capable of throwing the football. It's not just one of those things where you can just completely key in on the run. He will every once in a while kind of pop one over the top, or maybe a quick screen play out to the couple of wide receivers they got. So they really do a good job of keeping you honest. They're going to run the football, but you can't just focus on that the whole time.
Definitely. That's one thing that they've kind of done throughout McSorley's tenure there is really rely on that run game, but when they need it, they have the pass game capability, and they have 16 passes on the season over 20 yards.
Zantine goes under center. He'll hand it off to that back man. A good penetration by the Western Brown front. They're going to bring him down for a loss. That was Peyton Warren with the football, and he's going backwards for about a 2-yard loss. Really good play. I think that was Ballou on the far sideline. Got in there and got a hand on him and able to drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Tried to run the power off the right side. Ballou collapsed so fast, able to make that play and bring him down for a 2-yard loss there on that first play of the game. Again, that's that confidence rolling in from last week. All the great play that they had just didn't pay off for them in the end with the victory, but it continues early in this game.
So back to the 33 now. Man goes in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. Zantine's taking it this way, and Weber is going to wrap him up right around the 40-yard line. Does get some of the yardage back plus some. Looks like it's going to be about a 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Clinton Massie.
Yeah, third and medium for this offense. This defense now has a really good shot at getting off the field.
That was Weber got in on that one. Did a really nice job wrapping up Zantine. It's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 39. I thought he got right to the 40, but they're going to spot him just short of the 40-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 6. 7:35 to go here in the first quarter. Zantine under center. Man goes in motion. They're going to pitch it out to the right, going towards his own sideline, picking up some blocks, and they're going to be able to shove him out of bounds, but not before he goes past midfield down inside Western Brown territory, all the way down to about the 46-yard line. It'll move the chains on 3rd down.
Yeah, and just Massie able to get that edge set over there, and Western Brown didn't have anyone in contain. Gets to that edge quick, does Warren, and able to get out of bounds after gaining that 1st down.
Well, we called Mr. Warren's name quite a few times at Clinton Massie last year. Good speed, able to get to the edge and get the 1st down into Bronco territory. Going to hand this one off up the middle. Muterspall has it, fighting for a couple extra yards, keeps those legs turning and goes forward for about a 5-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Tough run there by Muterspall.
And that's kind of what Massie likes to do, is just get their series started with that fullback dive up the middle, and that's why he's their leading rusher on the season and able to gain 5 or 6 yards on that 1st down play.
So they'll spot it on the 41-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 5, 6:58 to go here in the first. This time they're going to pitch it out, coming towards the Western Brown sideline. Carter Saylor gets a hand on him, now able to chase him down. Good pursuit on the outside. Another play that goes for a loss, and a good job by that Western Brown front. Saylor got his hand on him first, but then had some help from his buddies and then was able to get him all the way down to the ground. Goes for about a 1-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, Saylor did such a great job of slowing down that momentum. You don't want to let them get that edge with that full head of steam. If you can slow them down, which he did, force him back inside to his teammates, and then he's able to come back and make the play himself. Western Brown now 2 tackles for loss on this series already. So they're doing a great job defensively. Another 3rd down and medium situation.
That was Sandifer that came flying up there too and gave Saylor enough time to get his hands on him and bring him down. 2 lined up out wide this time. They're going to hand it off. Now they're going to pitch it out late. Warren trying to get to the edge, chased by Nichols, and Nichols is going to bring him down. Good play. Zayden Nichols tried the option pitch out wide, and it's going to be a 4th and 6 or 7 now here, and a chance, and it looks like they're going to have to punt it away. So good job by this Western Brown defense to get off the field on their first possession as well.
Yeah, really great series. That's one thing this defense has really struggled with so far this season, is that outside run and keeping that contained, slowing them down. They've done a great job so far in this series of forcing those back up in the middle and having a couple tackles for loss there. Zayden Nichols, good job on the edge.
So Clinton Massie in their punt formation, snaps a good one. Kick is on the way, end over end kick, and they're going to let it bounce right about the 15-yard line, and it takes a tough bounce, and they're going to down it, trying to down it right at the 1, and that was number 61 down there, got on it, but not able to keep himself out of the end zone, so it's going to go for a touchback. It looked like it was going to be pinned down about the 1-yard line, but they're going to call it a touchback. So again, big stop for the Western Brown defense, and it's kind of one of those things that, and I've never played football. I'm not a football coach, but when you just know what they're going to do. I know there's a lot of different options and stuff, and so far on this first drive, it seems like Coach Wilson and this defensive staff, really hasn't prepared. They're flying up to the ball, making tackles, and that's a big confidence boost for this Western Brown defense. Yeah,
it really is. I mean, you gotta feel successful on that series for sure.
Sutton in the shotgun. They'll motion out. Valdez to the right, 2 receivers on either side. Quick throw to Valdez, has a complete pass at 20. He takes a big shot right about the 24, maybe 25-yard line. Goes forward for 3 or 4 to bring up second down.
And Western Brown, not the heaviest run team as far as number of runs per game, but the screens are an extension of their run game. So that quick bubble screen that they just got out to Valdez, I think that Coach Osborne kind of looks at that as they're part of their run game.
Same formation, but this time Valdez will line up off to Sutton's right side. Sutton takes the snap, looking to his left, has some pressure, has to roll out a little bit now. He's going to throw it deep down the field, intended for Lucas Powell, and it's a little too tall, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. But again, you don't go negative on the first play. You get 5 yards. Now you keep, even an incompletion keeps you in 3rd manageable.
Yeah, that's what they didn't have last week was getting in those 3rd and medium situations. They were in 3rd and long quite a bit throughout the contest, and now, like you said, 3rd and medium coming up. They're probably going to throw it here, but with Sutton dropping back and his ability to scramble, he's got that ability to tuck it and run it as well.
So clock stops with 4:45 to go here in the first. Sutton takes a snap, looking to his right. Able to try to step up through the pocket, able to slip out of one tackle, keeps the shoulder square, trying to get out of another one. He's not going to be able to get loose. Gets back to that original line of scrimmage, maybe gains a yard, and it's going to be 4th down again here for Western Brown. It looks like they're running the punting unit out as well again.
Good coverage down the field. Again, that pocket collapses. Sutton has to break through an arm tackle in the pocket just to get loose and get enough to gain that first down, or gain that 1 yard without taking a loss.
So Weber's going to punt it away. Number 3, Brady Russell, back deep for the Falcons to receive the punt right on the 45-yard line. Good looking punt from Weber. It'll be fielded right on the 40. Trying to get some blocks set up going back the other way, and they're going to be able to wrap him up and bring him down, but not before a nice little return inside Western Brown territory, down to about the 46-yard line, 45-yard line, where Clinton Massie will be coming out for their second offensive possession. So, again, you talk about an experienced guy in Sutton, his second year playing varsity quarterback, but didn't play last year. We don't know how healthy he is, so, offense still kind of trying to get on the same page here and get it clicking, but again, defense right back out there. They got to try to come up with another big stop.
Yeah, now they're in positive territory as far as the Massie offense now being on their side of the field. So really got to keep that bend, don't break mentality, which Coach Osborne talked about this week.
So the ball is on the 45-yard line inside Western Brown territory. Heavy formation here. Zantine will hand it off to Peyton Warren off that backside, able to go forward for about 6 yards, maybe 7 on first down. He got up and kept running. Didn't think he ever hit the ground, but they're going to mark him down at the 39-yard line, rather. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, you talked about seeing him last year. We saw him come in due to Chesser coming out with an injury. He was only a freshman last year, and I think he scored at least 2 touchdowns in that ball game. But as a sophomore, he's having himself a really good season.
Ball is just short of the 39-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 here with 3:25 to go. They're going to hand this one off at the middle, and a good job again by Western Brown. That one goes for a short loss as well. Muterspall took the handoff, tried to keep those legs turning, but a good job by that Western Brown front to drop it for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, it didn't look like they were ready for the snap on that one, so he just kind of handed it off to Muterspall up the middle, and Western Brown in there quickly to bring him down for another loss.
And so far we have not seen Logan Chesser, another one of their key offensive weapons, another one of their good running backs. I don't believe he's been out there yet, so maybe dealing with an injury or something going on here. No Logan Chesser so far. 3 men in the backfield. They're going to hand this one off to Warren again on the backside. He spins off a tackle, but Western Brown able to wrap him up again. He does go forward for about 2. So it'll be a 4th down and 3. We'll see what Coach McSorley decides to do here.
Yeah, been really going to that power on the right side. Haven't seen it come back over to the left yet, but a short gain in Western Brown and another 4th down situation here for this Massie offense.
And in positive territory, it looks like the offense is going to stay out there on a 4th down and 3 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first. Another chance for Western Brown defense to get off the field here. Zantine's going to pitch this one. Warren able to fight for the yards, and I think he's got about a 4-yard gain, which is just enough for a first down. They pitched it out wide to the right, and Warren was able to put that head down and get the yards they needed to move the chains.
Yeah, they get the first down, 4th down conversion there, but I think Coach Wilson's got to be pretty happy with the run defense right now so far. Haven't really given up anything big yardage yet, and they're doing a good job on the inside run.
Same formation here. One man lined up out wide to the right. Zantine under center. He'll fake the handoff. He's going to throw it this time. Has a man downfield, and that one is going to be complete. That's number 3, Brady Russell. And we talked about it in the pregame. He can throw it. Just because they run it a lot doesn't mean he can't throw it. And Russell gets behind the defense and puts the first points on the board here for Clinton Massie, and a late penalty flag flying out here behind the play.
And we'll wait on the penalty. It looks like the touchdown will stand.
So we'll check the penalty. And for now it is 6-0. It looks like the touchdown is good, and it is going to be, I believe, an unsportsmanlike conduct. So I'm not sure maybe if it was like an excessive celebration thing or something was said, but I did see the referee do the unsportsmanlike. So the touchdown will stay, and it will be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, I believe. Or maybe it was a sideline warning. I'm not 100% sure, but touchdown stays, and they'll be on to kick the extra point, trying to make it 7-0. But, you know, you get the first down, and you see Coach McSturley down inside the 35-yard line take a shot, and it pays off.
Yeah, and that's something I think they really like to do in those situations. You get a first down, you get a fresh set of downs, and you get an opportunity to really throw it deep. And that's what they do so well, is they draw those the defenses in, the safeties come up, they try to stop the run, and then you get a one-on-one coverage on the edge with the cornerback, and that time he's able to get free beyond the corner.
Extra point from Thaman's on the way. It's up and good. So that'll make it 7-0 in favor of Clinton Massie. 1:46 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Be right back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
Get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
Pretty big leg on Thaman, able to put it back there pretty far, but Western Brown will have it. Thaman has it teed up, runs up to the ball, another end-over-end kick. This one will be fielded right about the 24-yard line over on the far sideline, coming back up the middle, trying to set up some blocks. Weber goes up high over top of the pile, but all the way up to about the 44-yard line. So good field position for this Western Brown offense, trotting back out here. And again, this is one of those things you don't want to get in too big of a hole. Coach Osborne talked about that on our pregame huddle. You want to try to play, go punch for punch or even play with a lead with these guys. So a big possession here for the offense to try to answer back after that touchdown.
Yeah, really big possession. This is their best field position to start on their 3rd series of the ball game now. So, and generally in this field position, Coach Osborne looking to go for it on 4th down in most cases, depending on what the yardage is on 4th down. So he's got to be thinking that already in his head.
So Sutton will trot back out there, has Jaden Parker in the backfield with him. Three wide receivers lined up on the right. Ball is on the 44-yard line with 1:41 to go in the first. Sutton takes a snap. Looking over the middle, he's going to throw it, has him incomplete. That's Ty Spalding, able to bounce off a tackler but loses his footing, but does go up past the 45 to about the 46-yard line, goes forward for about a yard or two. It'll be 2nd down.
And haven't seen him too much as of recent on the offensive end, but early on in the season he contributed. I think he's got 4 touchdowns now in the season already, so he does contribute usually on the goal line, but now getting in the middle of the field here.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 46-yard line after 2 yards on the first play. Valdez behind Sutton in the shotgun. 3 lined up out wide on the right, 1 on the left. This time they're going to hand it to Valdez, and he goes forward, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 now for Western Brown.
First true run attempt on the season, or on the game for Western Brown, up the middle with Valdez, and nothing going there on that play. So now they've got a 3rd and long coming up. And again, this is field position where you got to think Coach Osborne's thinking, all right, we got 2 plays to get it.
35 seconds, but only 15 on the play clock, so Western Brown will have to run at least 1 more play here before the end of this first quarter. Sutton in the shotgun, has 2 on the right, 3 on the left. Spalding goes in motion across the formation. Sutton takes a snap, looking to his left, has some pressure now, rolls out to his right. Now he's going to dance back to his left, trying to get rid of it. He's going to throw it late and has a man in the middle of the field. I think that's Valdez all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A nice job by Brady Sutton to extend the play. Found Valdez for a big gain.
Yeah, and that was all Sutton with his legs there. Had to dance around in the pocket, finds that gap off to the left side, and puts a bullet to Valdez over the middle of the field. Valdez able to turn upfield, pick up some extra yards, and the Broncos will end the first quarter on that first down.
So that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Western Brown driving the football here, down 7-0 to Clinton Massie. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Welcome back in here for second quarter action. Western Brown trails Clinton Massie 7-0. And they have the football inside Clinton Massie's 35-yard line on the 33 where it's first down and 10. And that offense trotting back out here after the break between quarters would be a big answer back here for Western Brown if they're able to put some points on the board. Valdez in the backfield with Sutton, takes a snap, looking to his left, quick throw, has it complete to Lucas Powell, cuts back up the middle, picking up some blocks. Powell with a nice run after the catch down inside the 25-yard line, and he's going to be right about the first down marker. And we'll see where they spot it. I think it's going to be second and short, but a nice run there by Lucas Powell after the catch.
Yeah, it looked like Massie got in there. Great pressure early on, but that was designed. They run that tunnel screen from left back up the middle towards the right side of the field and did a great job on that first down play, only 1 yard short of a first down.
Big Emmanuel Gibbs flying down the field, too, to pick up a block on one of the linebackers. It'll be second down and 1 from the 24-yard line. Valdez behind Sutton in the shotgun, 3 on his right. They're going to hand this one off. Valdez going up the middle, and a good job. Number 40 gets in there quick for Clinton Massie. That's Ty Martin, and that's going to drop him for about a 4-yard, maybe 3-yard loss, and it's going to make it third down and about 3.
Yeah, Martin, one of the leaders on that defensive front, puts a big hit on Valdez. They try to pick up the first down on the ground, and that one goes for a short loss.
So they're going to call it third down and 2, so not as far of a loss as I originally thought. Back to the 25-yard line. Empty set this time for Sutton. 10:48 to go here in this first half. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Western Brown now headed from right to left on your radio dial. Coach Osborne getting the play in from the sideline. 5 seconds on the play clock. Sutton has to get it going here now. Ready, he takes a snap, looking to his right. Quick throw, trying to get it to Jaden Parker. And it falls incomplete. Pretty good coverage there by number 22, Trampler. And that's going to bring up a fourth down and 2.
Yeah, they had a good one drawn up there, too, on the slant route from Parker. Threw it a little bit behind him, but that was a great look. Massie brought all kinds of pressure up the middle, so there was nobody there in the middle of the field.
Remember, 99.5 is your home for the Ohio University Bobcats. The Cats are back in action on the road tomorrow, visiting Central Michigan. Coverage begins here at 3 p.m., kickoff at 4 p.m. on your college game day Saturday. Ohio Bobcats on the road at Central Michigan. 1 man in the backfield was Sutton, 1 receiver on the right, 2 on the left. Fakes a handoff. Sutton rolling out to his left, has pressure. He tries to get rid of it, but he's not going to be able to do so. And they bring him down for a big loss and a big play from that defense. Number 26, Brady Dillon, gets in there, drops him for an 8 or 10-yard loss, and they're going to have pretty good field position now on the turnover on downs.
Yeah, and Sutton just had nowhere to go. Tried to roll out to the left side, and again has to turn those shoulders to be able to throw it, able to close down so fast and bring him down before he can make the throw.
Remember to stick around after the game as we honor tonight's standout player with the Paul Hall Insurance Player of the Game, Our Family Insuring Yours. Also thanks to our season sponsors, including Higgins Steel Roofing, Rio Grande University, and Mosier Furniture and Appliance. Ball's on the 35-yard line now. 10-14 to go as Clint Massey will take over after the turnover on downs. Zantine under center, one man behind him, Muterspaw. Man goes in motion. They're going to pitch it out wide, going towards his own sideline, trying to cover it up. And they're able to rally to the ball, and they're going to drop him. And I think they're going to spot him with a 1-yard gain there, up to about the 36-yard line. But again, good job by that Western Brown defense to stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and again, Coach Wilson has to be pretty happy with how this game started for his defense. Again, they gave up the big pass. If you're forcing Massie to throw the ball to beat you, I mean, there's not much you can do about that. But on the ground, they're doing a great job. They're flying to the ball, and they're recognizing it quick, what the play is, where the ball's going.
So they give him a yard up to the 36, where it's 2nd down and 9. Same formation. Man goes in motion the other way this time. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Muterspaw keeps those legs churning and goes forward for about a 12-yard run. It's going to have a first down. Tough run up the middle by Muterspaw to move the chains.
Yeah, big hole open up there, and gets that second level with speed, able to fall past those chains for a first down.
And again, Muterspaw goes 5'10", 190. Tough guy to bring down. He's a second leading rusher in the league. And when he gets a full head of steam, it takes 3 or 4 people to get him down to the ground. So he goes up to about the 47-yard line, where it's going to be 1st down and 10, just over 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter rather. Same formation. This time they fake the handoff. They're going to throw it, and there's nobody covering downfield. It's wide open, and that's going to go in for another touchdown. So 2 throwing touchdowns here for Clinton Massey. Not something maybe we thought we would say. That was number 19 that time, Jack Elkins, who's listed as a quarterback on the roster, took that one all the way into the house. And a 53-yard touchdown reception there for Clint Massey.
Yeah, and again, another situation where there was no one in coverage. There were 2 receivers kind of running right down that seam in the middle, and one of them just kind of let the other one catch the ball and run in for 6. No one near him in coverage for the Bronco defense.
So now they'll be on to kick the extra point. Currently 13-0 with the extra point coming up here. Snaps back, holds down, good-looking kick. And that one's good, makes it 14-0 in favor of Clinton Massey. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
By Lucas Powell over on the far sideline, trying to set up some blocks, has a little room up the middle, tries to spin off a tackle, but able to get it up to about the 31-yard line, so a pretty good return there from Lucas Powell as the Western Brown offense will be trotting back out. But again, this, we don't want to keep, repeating ourselves, but a big possession here for Western Brown. You're down a couple scores now. Your offense had a little bit of momentum there that last time and just couldn't get it on a 4th down. But if they're able to capitalize here and score some points, again, would be another big momentum boost.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got to get something going now on this series of the game. You can't let Massie continue to extend this lead beyond a 2-score game. So keep yourself in it. Put some points on the board on this series.
Make sure to stay tuned for our coach's comment show right after the game here from Western Brown, as we had a Western Brown's huddled up over here right around that number 30 on their sideline, and the referee came out and blew his whistle and kind of signaled for a my towel. Someone's getting their shoe tied. I thought maybe someone had gotten sick or injured or something, but looks like there was a shoe tie. Kind of hard to tie those shoes with those sticky gloves on, so I had to get someone to help him out there. But it'll be 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line now. Western Brown offense back out there for their 3rd possession here. 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Western Brown now headed from right to left towards that north end zone. Sutton takes the snap, has a little bit of pressure, rolls out to his right, fakes the throw down the field, tucks it down now, and he's going to run out of bounds over on that far sideline. Goes forward for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Is going to bring up second down.
Yeah, Massie able to get it done with only 3 in pressure that time, 3 on the rush, able to force Sutton out of the pocket. Good coverage down the field from that back end of the Massie defense. I just kind of looked while we were on the break there. Massie has 5 passing touchdowns on the season before tonight.
Empty set again here from Western Brown. 4 on the left, 1 out high on the right. Sutton takes a snap, a little bit of pressure again, rolls out to his left, fakes the throw. Now he's trying to get to the sideline, picks up a block, and he's going to run out of bounds. And I think he's going to be close to first down yardage. We'll see where they spot it. And it looks like it is going to move the chains. A first down run from Brady Sutton.
And a good block from Pena on the edge, too, able to spring him. That was the block that really got him that first down yardage on that left edge of the offense.
And I think Coach McSorley and the coaching staff, talking about only really rushing 3 or 4, they have to be pretty happy with, playing coverage and still getting some pressure. So they've made it tough on these Broncos here. You know how much they're going to throw the football. So trying to play coverage down the field, so only 3 down linemen on this play. 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Sutton takes the snap, looking over the middle, wants to throw it. Shakes a few times. Now he's going to try to run. He's brought down from behind by the defender, and I think gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a real short game, but it's going to be second down.
Yeah, and just pressure again. They brought 4 that time and not able to get the blocks in place. They're running a stunt with the linebacker on that left side. It looks like they did mark him back to the line of scrimmage.
So the ball's still on the 43-yard line, second down and 10 with 8:04 to go here in this first half. Western Brown trying to put a drive together to score their first points of the night and answer back after a couple of throwing scores from Massie. Powell has it, picks up a block, goes across midfield, able to be brought down by the shoestrings right about the 48-yard line. And I think that's going to move the chains again for Western Brown. Will bring up a 3rd and very short.
Yeah, that tunnel screen again back over that left side to senior wide receiver Lucas Powell. He's the leading receiver on this team. And Emmanuel Gibbs, again, getting upfield, gets a pancake about 15 yards down the field.
So they're going to mark him a yard short on the 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1 as they go past midfield into Clinton Massie territory. 7:24 to go here in the first half. Valdez lined up in the backfield with Sutton. 1 receiver out wide on the right, 3 down here on the bottom on the left. Sutton on the 46-yard line. 10 seconds on the play clock, takes the snap. Sutton's going to run this one all the way. Design run up the middle. Almost broke that one, but they're able to hold on to him, but not before he gets the first down inside the 45-yard line. Nice run by Brady Sutton on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and I like that call, 3rd and short. You got Valdez back there at lead block for him and gets enough for that first down yardage, able to stretch the ball over that first down.
And you said it, with only three down linemen on the defensive side, Sutton might be able to explore some of that room up the middle and get 3 or 4 yards almost at will. Valdez motions out. Sutton takes the snap, looking to his left. Now some pressure, able to step out of 1 tackle, pointing down the field, trying to direct traffic, throws it late, and he's just going to get rid of it out of bounds over towards Sandifer. It'll fall incomplete. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, Sutton again having to step out of the pocket and just nowhere really to go with it. Had Sandifer down the sideline, but that was a far throw on the run, just kind of threw that one away.
But again, an athletic play by Sutton to avoid the sack, get rid of the football, keep it second and 10 rather than second and 15 or 16 there if he would have gone down that original pressure. So still second down and 10 from the 44-yard line. 3 receivers lined up on the left. 1 man in the backfield off to Sutton's right is Valdez. Sutton takes a snap right at midfield. Couple step drop, looking to his left. Good protection this time. He's going to throw it late. Has it complete to Pena. And him, and again, another situation where 2 guys right there by the football, but it goes down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Sandifer was right there as well, but nice throw there by Sutton to move the chains.
Yeah, really good throw. Great protection on that play, too. Sutton able to just sit in the pocket, wait for that to develop, finds Pena down the field, picks up the first down.
So that'll move the chains. Ball's on the 29-yard line inside the 30 here. 6:12 to go in this first half. This time Parker in the backfield with Sutton, 3 on the right. Lucas Powell lined up down on the bottom on the left. Sutton looking that way, fakes the throw. Now he's going to throw it back to the other side to Pena, or Valdez rather. Goes down about the 20-yard line. I think he's going to be just short of the first down, but a nice throw and catch to Elijah Valdez is going to make it second and short.
And go back to the tunnel again, but this time on the right side and to Valdez, new receiver on that play. Valdez able to pick up a good chunk, took a shot at the end, but popped right back up.
Sutton did a nice job selling that throw to the left, too. Really gave a good shoulder fake and gave Valdez some room. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 from the 20. This time Valdez in the backfield. Sutton's going to run this one again. Bounces it out to the left. Has a little bit of room, but not before Muterspall able to drag him down. A good play, but I think he's going to have enough for a 1st down as it was 2nd down and 1. But a good play by Muterspall. Looked like Sutton was going to have some room, but able to bring him down, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a good play from Sutton, too. That one designed to go in the A-gaps there and had to bounce that one outside, able to beat Muterspall to the edge, but gets his feet just enough, though, for that 1st down. Good drive going for this Western Brown offense. Now they're inside the red zone.
So they give him 2 down to the 18 where it's 1st down and 10 now, just over 5 minutes to go. Here in this 2nd quarter, Western Brown trying to answer back after a couple of Clinton Massie touchdowns. Empty set this time. Sutton takes a snap, looking to his left, has pressure, steps up, and trying to get it to Parker, and he's got it for a touchdown. What a throw by Brady Sutton. Had a lot of pressure in his face. Muterspall had a hand on him, but Sutton lays a beautiful ball out to Jaden Parker, and Western Brown strikes back.
Great throw from Sutton under pressure. Massie, I think, brought 7 on that pressure that time in his face immediately. Sutton composed, stayed in the pocket, stayed in that throw, floated that one up, let Parker run underneath of it. Great touch pass. Parker, great reception. Great drive from the Broncos.
Cunningham's on to kick the extra point, trying to make it a 14-7 ball game here. Again, another beautiful throw by Sutton. We missed that last week when he was the one catching those touchdown passes. Put it down. Cunningham's extra points on the way, and that one is good. 14-7. Clinton Massie still leads. 4:55 to go in this 1st half. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
In this community, they call the fire department when the days go bad. They don't know what to do.
There'll be a family member and will come up and give me a hug or shake my hand and say, hey, you took care of my dad X number of years ago. And they just wanted to say thank you and how much it meant to them. Things like that just keep me going. I'm ready to come back and do it again.
I try to take pride in every single thing that I do. When I'm needed in the community, I don't want them to ever think that I could have done more.
And that's the beauty of volunteers. There's nothing stronger than the heart of a volunteer.
Before the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup up with Tide. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back 3 at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30. Coming soon. Stay tuned.
Sutton making some plays with his feet, had some really good throws on that, went back to the tunnel screen and finds Parker with that nice touch pass over the middle.
So now Cunningham has it teed up. He'll kick it away. It bounces around the 20, and they're going to scoop it up, trying to go back towards the middle of the field. A nice job down the field to coverage, and it's going to be on the 31-yard line, so a good job. We heard before the game there, no Dakota Bowler dealing with, I think, an ankle injury or something. Also plays soccer, so kind of a two-sport fall athlete's tough on anybody. But Cunningham did a nice job there, just kind of pooched it down to about the 22. They scooped it up, and a good job getting down the field to cover it up. But they'll have it on the 31-yard line coming back out here with 4:49 to go in the 1st half.
Yeah, I'll probably see a few different looks out of that kickoff team, too. Coach Osborne's kind of talked about that, the struggles that they've had this season, but getting the best players out there to cover and putting those defenders out there, those first-team starters.
So Western Brown defense back out there here now trying to come up with another stop. Muterspall in the backfield, Zantine under center. They're going to hand it to Muterspall at the middle. He's got some room. He's going to rumble for a 1st down all the way up to about the 45-yard line for about a 13-yard scamper on 1st down. I'll move the chains for Clinton Massie.
Yeah, big run up the middle. That was fullback dive all the way, and Muterspall able to get that head of steam rolling untouched for about 7 or 8 yards.
And you said there in the commercial break, now it almost feels like that Western Brown defense kind of on their heels. They've given up a couple of big passes now, and now you see Muterspall and Warren and some of these guys maybe have a little bit more room up the middle. Same formation. They're going to fake the far handoff, and a good job that time as they get some pressure. I think that was Zantine maybe handed it off late, and it's going to go for a short loss. It's going to bring up 2nd down and long.
Yeah, kind of spun around, tried to go back to that counter in the middle, and Emmanuel Gibbs waiting for him. Put a lick on him. Tackle for loss again.
So they'll give him a 1-yard loss back to the 43, 2nd down and 11 with 4 minutes to go in the 1st half. Western Brown defense trying to come up with a stop. Got one early, trying to come up with another one here before the end of the 1st half. 2nd down and 11. Now 2 men in the backfield behind Zantine. 2 receivers lined up wide out to the left. They're going to fake the handoff, and Zantine was going to run it. Looked like it was running the option play, but a late timeout by Western Brown, as they didn't like what they saw there on the defensive side. We heard the defensive coaches up here yelling at them to take a timeout, and it looked like it was going to be an option play out to the left. But again, this Western Brown defense doing a nice job so far. I mean, they've given up the 2 big pass plays, which, Coach Osborne talked about not giving up those chunk plays. But as far as the run goes, they've done a pretty good job on that front. You said Emmanuel Gibbs moving some people around, and we've seen, Spalding and Saylor and Weber and some of those guys flying around. So it would be big if they could get a stop here before the end of the first half.
Yeah, it really would. I mean, huge momentum swing, and with the time left, too, it would give them enough time potentially to have a scoring drive of their own. But obviously got to get off the field here. Second and long situation after the tackle for loss. Again, defense doing a pretty good job on the run so far in this ball game. Where they've really been hurt is that pass game tonight. And again, that's one of those things against a team like Clinton Massie, it's going to run it 90% of the time. You almost, not to say you're happy with that, but if they're beating you throwing the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do in those situations if you're committing so much to the run game.
Remember, at the half, we'll get you caught up on everything going on in the world of sports with our producer back in the studio. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Second down at 11 now, 3:45 to go here in this first half after the Western Brown timeout. They'll have 1 timeout left. Clinton Massie has all 3 timeouts remaining here in this first half. Buterspaw behind the quarterback. He's going to take the handoff, and now Zantine actually pulls it out, and he didn't even have a chance to get the ball. Denver Ballou got in there again, and Zantine did everything he could to just hold on to the football. Goes for another loss, going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to hand it off again to Muterspaw in the middle, but ended up pulling it because Muterspaw was hit before he could even get the ball. And then Zantine takes a big shot from Ty Spalding, drove him into the turf for another loss.
I'll tell you, Zantine was lucky to hold on to that one. Denver Ballou sniffed that one out in a hurry. He was on Muterspaw before he could even touch the football. So it's going to be a 3rd and 13 now, back at the 41-yard line. Man goes in motion. Zantine fakes the pitch. They're looking to throw it again, throwing it towards the middle. Pretty good coverage over on that far sideline, and an incredible catch. Really good coverage by Weber over on that far side as the receiver just kind of reached around his back. And again, you just got to chalk that one up to a heck of a catch from Clinton Massie. That'll move the chains.
Yeah, pretty good coverage from Weber there, too. Had a hand in his face, and Zantine just drops that one in a bucket. Able to pick up the big 3rd and 12 conversion there.
I didn't even see who that receiver was. I don't know how he saw the football. Weber was right in his face.
I think it was 21 who's at the top now.
So that's Barron Phipps. And now 2:30 to go in positive territory. Handed off Peyton Warren going up the middle, trying to bounce off some tacklers, able to fight for a yard or two. Is going to bring up 2nd down and looks to be, and they're going to give him about 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, we've got Ty Spalding lost.
7.
Yeah, we've got Ty Spalding lost his helmet on that play too. So he'll have to come out for a play.
So Spalding, like you said, a high school rule, has to trot out after losing his helmet there. Elijah Valdez will trot in for him here. They'll now wind the clock with just over 2 minutes to go. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 here. Heavy formation, 3 men in the backfield. Zantine under center. 1 receiver lined up out wide to the right. Zantine's going to pitch it going over towards that far sideline. And a nice job by Zayden Nichols to shove him out of bounds. And maybe a yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 again here.
Yeah, I haven't seen him move the marker stick there, so it looks like no gain as Nichols does a good job setting that edge again from that cornerback position. But now he's kind of more playing an outside linebacker look in this defensive front that they've kind of switched to slow down this Massie offense.
I think Nichols is a big key to that, setting that edge. He's got a lot of speed, a big guy, 6'3", can run him down. 2 receivers lined up out wide on the right, 2 men in the backfield behind Zantine. They're going to fake the handoff, pitch it late on the option play, and they're able to wrap him up. And I think that was Nichols again, back-to-back tackles by Nichols. He does go forward for a yard or 2, but it's going to bring up another 4th down. Good play by Zayden Nichols.
And Nichols able to fight off that block, too, and brings him down for a short gain. Now it's going to be 4th and about 3 or 4 coming up here for the defense. Massie looks like they're going to go for it.
And Massie going to take their time, can almost take it down to a minute left to go here in the first half. Still 18 on the play clock, minute 23 to go, so they're going to take their time here on this 4th down play. It's going to be 4th and 4 from the 25. Again, a good tackle there by Nichols. Only able to get 1 hand on him, but able to get just enough to bring him down. And another chance for Western Brown defense to get off the field. It looks like Clinton Massey's just going to run it all the way down and take a timeout now and talk it over with 1:07 to go. So again, I got to give this Western Brown defense some credit. They've given up the 2 big pass plays, but they've done a really good job. And you know, kind of the area I feel like that maybe we've seen them struggle the most on the season are those wide runs to the right or left, those pitch plays where they're able to get to the edge. And tonight, Nichols is flying all over the place and doing a nice job.
Yeah, and I think they've really committed to setting that edge and not allowing that to be blocked from Clinton Massey. If you can get to that edge as a defender, not getting too much depth either. If you get too much depth, then they can cut underneath of you with that block. But if you're setting that edge, being physical, not giving up any ground, then you slow down the runner. And again, it allows the rest of that interior defense to close down and make those plays, or you to make that play if you can push that blocker back into the play.
And Denver Blue using his speed to get in the backfield and create some problems. Emmanuel Gibbs using his size to kind of clog up the middle, push that center back a little bit. Clinton Massey, their center is not a big guy, not a very big kid. So Emmanuel Gibbs is kind of having a little bit of fun in there. Going, I think that's number 61 in there. And I don't even have a 61 on the roster. But, again, you know, not a lot of beef in the middle of that offensive line. So Gibbs has done a nice job being able to kind of be that run stuffer up the middle.
Yeah, he's done a great job tonight. Gibbs, Ballou, Pena's in there as well.
So one receiver lined up on either side, 2 men in the backfield. It's 4th down and 4 from the 25. And now Western Brown's going to take a timeout, so exchanging some timeouts here are both teams. And again, trying to get this right here on 4th down. You know, Coach Osborne knows that Clinton Massey gets that football after halftime, so it would be a big thing for Clinton Massey to be able to score and get the ball back and extend and be playing with a 2-score lead again. Would be really big for this Western Brown defense and their confidence to get a stop here before the end of the first half.
Yeah, this is crucial for momentum in this ball game right now. Like you said, this could extend it to a 2-score right before half. And again, Massey getting the ball to start the second half is huge in this game. So defense can get a stop, get off the field. Your offense has plenty of time to get down the field as quick as they play to score. No timeouts though in this, so they got to get out of bounds if that situation comes up. But first and foremost, get off the field as a defense.
Remember, coming up at the half, it's the Health Source of Ohio halftime report. We'll break down the first half and get you set to get back to action. Make sure to stay here with our halftime report with Miley Smith back in the studio. I want to thank her and Brandon Rigdon again up top on the camera for Good Guys Radio TV. Check us out over on goodguysradiotv.com. So 1:07 to go here. A couple of timeouts from either side now. 4th down and 4 from the 25-yard line. Warren and Muterspaw in the backfield behind Zantine will go under center. One receiver lined up on either side. Zantine wants to throw. He's going to throw it over towards the sideline. Has it complete. Cash Smith's able to bring him down, and the ball comes out. And the referees throw the ball marker down. No signal yet. And I think that Massey was able to fall on it, so they are going to have the first down. Cash Smith able to get over there and poke the ball out, but they're able to fall back on it. It's going to give them a new set of downs.
Yeah, big play, big conversion, and fortunate to fall on that ball for the first down.
Now under a minute to go. Zantine takes a snap. He's going to hand this one to Muterspaw up the middle, and they do a nice job bringing him down. That one's going to go for no gain or maybe a short gain, and they're going to have Clinton Massey's going to have to use another timeout here with 45 seconds to go. And Coach McSorley is going to talk it over there on the far sideline, but I think they're going to spot him with maybe a half a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and long. Another nice job there on Muterspaw to bring him down at almost at the point of the handoff.
Yeah, again, that interior of that defense doing a good job of maintaining depth and getting penetration too to disrupt that inside run game. Muterspall's only gotten loose a couple times there. Other than that, they've done a great job of getting set up inside and being physical. Again, we talked about Denver Ballou and Pena in there. Manuel Gibbs had a couple big plays as well. So doing a great job in that interior.
And something we haven't talked about a lot up until now. This has been a really clean game. I think there's only been one penalty, maybe that person or that excessive acceleration penalty. I don't think we've had any other penalties on either side other than that one. So this has been a really clean football game here so far. But Clinton Massey has it 2nd down and 10 from the 15 after the timeout. They're trying to score one more time here before the end of this first half. Zantine under center, takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Peyton Warren bounces off a tackler, and Dragon tackler is still keeping those feet turning down around the 8-yard line. So it looked like he was going to have no room, but he's able to keep those legs moving, and now Clinton Massey's going to have to go in a hurry.
Yeah, 3rd and short coming up. Got a couple offensive linemen behind him, giving him that shove to gain a couple extra yards.
23 seconds to go. They come up to the ball now. Santine goes under center. Takes the snap. He's going to hand this one off, going off that right side. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets a first down inside the 5. And the clock stops momentarily, but Clinton Massey's going to have to use their last time out here with 13 seconds to go. They're going to have it 1st and goal on what looks to be about the 3-yard line. So Western Brown, here's if they run the ball here, if you're able to get him down without getting into the end zone, may not have enough time to get up and run another one. We'll see. I'm sure they're calling 2 plays right now over on the sideline, so they know what they're going to go into if the first one gets stopped. But, again, another chance for Western Brown to get a stop here.
Yeah, another really good shot, and got to be able to obviously maintain that discipline in the run game. The field's compressed enough, too, to where they can't throw it deep. They might take a fade shot or something like that, or potentially a slant route, but they've got to do something quick in the pass game. It'd be really tough to see them run the ball here, but obviously it's Clinton Massie. You never want to put that past them in this situation, but 13 seconds, not much time to run a play and then get back on the ball if you do not score.
So 13 seconds to go. Clinton Massey trotting back out after the timeout. Western Brown defense trying to come up with a big stop here before the end of the first half. Clinton Massey trying to extend it back out to a 2-score lead. One receiver lined up out wide on the right, heavy formation. Fakes the handoff, wants to throw, rolling out to his right. Zantine's going to throw it late and too hot to handle. The pass falls incomplete, but a penalty flag flies out in the end zone. We'll check the penalty, but as for now, it's incomplete.
And the clock only ran about 2 seconds off on that play. It definitely seemed like more than a 2-second play.
Yeah, Zantine faked the handoff and rolled out to the right. Took 3 or 4 steps and threw it incomplete. Still haven't seen an official signal on the penalty yet. The penalty was in the end zone. The flag is still down in the end zone right around the end down there for Brown. And it looks like it is pass interference on Western Brown. So the penalty is going to go against Western Brown. So it's going to move them down a little bit closer. I guess we'll go half the distance to the goal, and they'll have it again. You said it, 11 seconds. That seemed like it took a lot longer than, should have taken a lot longer than 2 seconds, but I'm watching the play and the ball, not the clock. So as of now, the ball is on the 3-yard line. So now they're going to reset the clock. There's 8 seconds left. So they do get together and communicate upstairs to the clock operator. 8 seconds to go now here on another first down and goal for Clinton Massey.
And again, tricky situation, no timeouts left. So if you choose to run the ball, this is probably going to be the last play.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have time even to get up there and clock it and try it again or get up and get set. 2 receivers lined up, one out on either side. 3 men in the backfield. Now they're going to motion another receiver out to the right. 2 men behind Zantine in the backfield. Zantine's going to run it himself. He dives forward, and no signal yet. And there's no timeouts. The clock is still rolling. Still no signal yet. And they're going to stop it. They're going to stop him on the goal line, and they're trying to wind the clock. 2 seconds, 1 second. And they're still trying to get it figured out. They're going to say that's the end of the first half. So Western Brown comes away with a big stop. They're able to get it. Zantine tried to dive across the goal line. He was only on the 3. He took the snap, dove forward past the right guard, and I guess he didn't get the ball out far enough as the referees kind of huddled up, and we didn't see a signal. We didn't see the clock stop momentarily, and they're going to wave it off, and they're going to say that's the end of the first half. And both coaching staffs, to be quite honest, are kind of frustrated here looking at the referees, trying to figure out what's going on. Coach Osborne was over there waving his arm, trying to get him to start it. Coach McSurley is saying, hey, what's going on? We waved it off. There was still time on the clock.
And he's still waiting for communication from the official on that one, because if you're Clinton Massey, you saw time still on the clock and looked like you may have had an opportunity to run another play, but the clock stopped, and it shouldn't have stopped in that situation. It should have continued to run because they did not signal a touchdown in that situation. So in the end, the time would have run off the clock, and I think that's what they're explaining to Coach McSurley right now.
So they get an explanation, and both coaches, both teams going off the field as our halftime. They do a field goal challenge here at halftime, and that one was nailed. That thing would have been good from about 40, I think. So that looked like a former player down there. I'm not sure who that was, but man, booted that one through. So after all that excitement, our score here at halftime, Clinton Massie leads 14-7 over Western Brown. We'll take a break, and we'll have our Health Source of Ohio halftime report coming up right after this on 99.5 and Good Guys Radio TV.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Working as a state certified nursing assistant. Isaiah is the son of Steve and Angie Smith. Isaiah attends Adrian University in Adrian, up north, and is a member of the football team. He is majoring in criminal justice and plans to become a police officer. Every Western Mountain High School student was invited to choose 2 classmates who they felt best represented their respective classes for the 2024 Fall Homecoming Court. It is with great pride that we introduce the talented young ladies and young men chosen by their peers, individuals who inspire us all with their character, leadership, and dedication. Representing the freshman class, Miss Cora Ryan and Mr. Ryan Ziegler. Cora is the daughter of Scott and Jennifer Ryan. Cora participates in volleyball and is a cheerleader. After high school, Cora plans to join the Air Force and attend Ohio State University, where she will major in nursing to become a registered nurse. Ryan is the son of Chris Seeger and Nicole Stenger. Ryan participates in football. After high school, Ryan plans to become a police officer. Representing the sophomore class, Miss Ava Lineberger and Mr. Roger Reinhardt. Ava is the daughter of Ryan and Tasha Lineberger. Ava participates in cheerleading, marching band, soccer, and student council. After high school, Ava plans to attend college to get her bachelor's in nursing and become a labor and delivery nurse. Roger is the son of Julie Morgan and Bob Wolf. After high school, Roger plans to go to Ohio University for nursing, then go to school to become a paramedic. Representing the junior class, Miss Aaliyah Carter and Mr. Drew Fight. Aaliyah is the daughter of Andrea and Tanya Carter. Aaliyah participates in varsity cheerleading, theater, chorale, Spanish club, student council, and is a class officer. After high school, Aaliyah plans to attend university and major in childhood education with a minor in Spanish. Drew is the son of Jeremy and Heather Fike. Drew participates in marching band, jazz band, symphonic band, theater, chorale, varsity cheerleading, student council, and is a class officer. After high school, Drew plans to attend college, major in English education, and teach high school students. Our 2024 senior homecoming court, Miss Hallie Lang and Mr. Jake Pride. Hallie is the daughter of Jason and Kristen Lang. During high school, Hallie's been active in basketball, volleyball, golf, choir, student council, class officer, and National Honor Society. After graduation, Hallie plans to obtain a Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging from Marshall University. Jake is the son of Brian and Ryan Walker and Danny Pride. During high school, Jake has been active in cheerleading for 2 years, marching band for 4 years, symphonic band for 3 years, jazz band, chorale for 3 years, student council for 4 years, Spanish club, book club, Western Bound United, and theater. After graduation, Jake plans to attend college to major in pre-med and go to medical school for either psychiatry or neurology. Next up, Miss Olivia Potts and Mr. Landon Lambert. Olivia is the daughter of Kim and Josh Potts. During high school, Olivia has been active in soccer, basketball, FCCLA officer, and student council. After graduation, Olivia plans to attend the Christ College of Nursing and Science to get her BSN and become a labor and delivery nurse. Landon is the son of James Lambert and Nicole Gardner. During high school, Landon has been active in football and track. After graduation, Landon plans to attend the University of Cincinnati to major in architecture. Next, Miss Rebecca Bernhardt and Mr. Trent Seibert. Rebecca is the daughter of Laura and Michelle Bernhardt. During high school, Rebecca is involved in marching band, cross country, track, theater, and Spanish club. After graduation, Rebecca plans to attend college and major in early childhood education. Trenton is the son of Dave and Sarah Seibert. Trenton is the president and founder of the Gaming Club. During high school, he's also been active in marching band and is the 2024 co-field commander. He's on the mock trial team, academic team, symphonic band, chorale, theater, National Honor Society reporter, and is a class officer. After high school, Trenton plans to attend Ohio University to major in history and political science and become a member of the Marching 110, and intends to one day run for governor of the state of Ohio. And now, the 2024 Fall Homecoming King, Mr. Trenton Seibert. And now, your 2024 Fall Homecoming Queen, Miss Hallie Lang. Congratulations to all participants, to our homecoming king, Mr. Trent Seibert, and to our homecoming queen, Hallie Lang. A special thank you to Mrs. Brown and Mr. Wheeler for their leadership and organization, getting everything all set for making this a very special halftime presentation. Again, thanks to Mrs. Brown and to Mr. Wheeler. Buckle up, folks, and here they come, the Pride of Broncos.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Bachelor Tractor.
In this community, they call the fire department when the days go bad and they don't know what to do.
There'll be a family member and will come up and give me a hug or shake my hand and say, hey, you took care of my dad X number of years ago, and they just wanted to say thank you and how much it meant to them. Things like that just keep me going. I'm ready to come back and do it again.
I try to take pride in every single thing that I do. When I'm needed in the community, I don't want them to ever think that I could have done more.
And that's the beauty of volunteers. There's nothing stronger than the heart of a volunteer.
Before the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup. Up, we're tied. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back three at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the Shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30. Coming soon. Stay tuned.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
The field commanders are Louis Dean and Trent Sargent. Tonight, the Bronco Band invites you to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the movie Forrest Gump. This classic film won numerous Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Visual Effects, and Best Original Film Score. Join the Bronco Band in getting down to our first selection from the movie Elvis Presley, Countdown. Massey, the Force Gump soundtrack is brought to you by Creek Clearwater Revival. Join Bubba and Lieutenant Dan and boogie down to Fortunate Son.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
University and study there, so congratulations to both of them and Mr. Seibert as well. And if you were talking about it, if you've never watched Good Guys for a band performance at halftime, you got to get on Good Guys and watch Mr. Seibert dance it up. He's usually in the front row. If you're looking for him tonight, they only played one song, but if you're looking for him, they'll probably play post-game too since it's homecoming. He's the one wearing the bright purple suit tonight. So again, Mr. Seibert's always out there bringing the energy. So I want to give them a big shout out, as well as all the band members. But, you know, we're here in a 14-7 ball game. I mean, you know, coming into this, I think a lot of people thought, you know, maybe Massie would run away with it. We saw them last year up at Massie. They just kind of, you know, put their foot on the gas to start the game and never look back. And Western Brown, that defense, outside of those two big pass plays, I would say this is just about as tough as anybody's played them on the run all season long. And they've got some confidence going. Clinton Massie will get the football to start the second half. But Western Brown is right in this thing. It's a one-score game, and if that defense can get a stop on this first possession, we're going to have a dogfight here in the second half for sure.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of how it started. They got the punt on that first series of the game, got some confidence rolling. The offense kind of took a little bit to get things going, and each team's only had the ball 4 times. So very limited possessions, clock's running a lot in this ball game, and that's to be expected when you're playing Clinton Massie. You're only going to get the ball about 7, 8, 9 times in the ball game, so you have to be able to take advantage of those opportunities. You're not going to get a game like Batavia or last week against New Richmond when they had, I think, 15, 16 different possessions in the ball game. So very, very different than last week. A lot of both teams no huddle and getting to the line quick. Very different this week. Both teams kind of taking their time, being methodical with those drives, and again, understanding the importance of each drive. Every play is important, and these teams are doing a great job tonight. Really competitive game so far.
All right, there's 14 seconds left in that initial time, but then they'll put those extra 3 minutes on the clock here for the second half. So we'll take one short break here, and we'll be back with some stats and some different things here to wrap up our halftime report right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
In this community, they call the
Here to Western Brown, we're just about ready to start this second half, as there's about 2.5 minutes left on the clock here before we enter second half play. Again, Clinton Massie does so lead 14-7. They will have the football on offense coming out first. I'll hand it back over to Rob. He's got some first half stats tallied up for you from this one.
So starting with Clinton Massie on the offensive end, again, only 4 series in that. They punted on their first, scored touchdowns on the next 2, and then that last one ended right at the goal line where clock time expired as they tried to run it, stretch the ball over the goal line. They have 6 first downs. They are 3 for 6 on third down conversion, 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions. They did fumble once, but were able to recover that on a crucial fourth down conversion. And then they have 1 penalty that was 15 yards on one of the scores that was tacked on the kickoff. Defensively for the Broncos, they have 5 tackles for loss, so big time for them. They had that 1 forced fumble, unable to recover that, and then 1 penalty, which came on that final drive, which only gave Massie 1 yard on the pass interference. On to Western Brown offensively. They also have 6 first downs, 3 for 6 on third down conversions. They are 0 for 1 on fourth down. They do have 1 turnover, which was on downs, and 1 penalty, which was a false start that set them back 5 yards. They've gone punt, turnover, and then the touchdown drive that was to the pass to Jaden Parker. Defensively for the Falcons, they have 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 pass breakup. So that's what's going on so far statistically in this ball game.
And again, Clinton Massie will have the ball coming out here first in this second half, and I think Rob's got a couple of scores from across the league as well.
Well, quickly, Blanchester at Bethel, that one's all knotted up at 0. Claremont Northeastern at Fayetteville, C&E up 21-0. Wilmington at Goshen, Wilmington up 27-0. Batavia at New Richmond at the half, 31-0. Batavia leading big. East Clinton at Williamsburg, Williamsburg up 27-0. I did track down that Jackson and Miami Trace score. Miami Trace leading that one 21-16 at the half. And then a kind of big one for the Cincinnati area as well. St. X and LaSalle playing at the half. That one 3-0, so a lot of defense going on there.
And I saw that the offensive lineman from Miami Trace, I'm drawing a blank on names tonight for some reason.
I'm blanking on it as well.
I visited Ohio State last Saturday and got offered by the Buckeyes. So I think that's kind of where he said that he wants to go. So, again, he's got up to almost 40 Division I offers now, so going to start having to narrow it down. Cunningham's got it teed up on the 40-yard line. He's ready to kick it away. He is going to kick a line drive. It's going to bounce around the 20, and it's going to check up. A nice kick. They're going to have to field it down inside the 15, trying to get back to the other sideline, chased by Cat Smith. They're not going to be able to get him. And a big block on the other side cuts it back to the middle, and still going as Lucas Powell now finally going to get him down on the 40. That was number 22, Tristan Trampler. Looked like they were going to have him inside the 15, and he turned absolutely nothing into an electric return all the way out to the 40.
Yeah, and that was almost a perfect kickoff, too. Not able to recover it on that first hop. Kind of slipped off the turf and bounced one time in front of him. Able to pick it up, make a couple guys miss, get to the edge, and gets a nice return out past the 40-yard line.
So it'll be up to the 41 now, where it'll be first down and 10, 11:48 to go. Greg Liming, Rob Bowman here. Miley Smith back in the studio. Brandon Rigdon up top on the camera for us. Zantine's going to take it, hands it off to Warren, going off that right side, has some momentum, is going to get it up almost to midfield. Nice little run on first down there from Peyton Warren. Is going to set him up in second and short.
Yeah, and that's a play they started with, that power off the right side. They continue to run power to that side, kind of that heavy side of that offensive line for them.
So it's going to be second down and 2 now, up to the 49, just short of midfield. Clinton Massie headed from left to right on your radio dial here in this third quarter. Santine hands it off up the middle. He's going to give it to Muterspaw, and he's still turning those legs. They're trying to get him down. And Santine took a shot down low around the kneecaps, a little slow to get up, but he's able to bounce back up, but it's going to be a first down up to about the 46-yard line in Bronco territory.
Yeah, and just run that inside trap play to Muterspaw in the middle and able to pick up about 5 yards on that.
So Muterspaw keeps those legs turning. They looked like they were trying to knock the ball out, but able to finally drag him down. Took a couple of Broncos over there. Nichols in on the tackle as well as Cash Smith. 3 men in the backfield, Zantine under center. They're going to hand it off to Warren again, going off that right side, has a little bit of room, goes forward to about the 39-yard line. Is going to bring up second down and medium.
Yeah, Warren, a little guy, 5'6", 160 listed at, just kind of gets lost in there behind those lead blockers. Able to go forward for about 6 on that play.
First thing you notice, quick feet. He's really good with the ball, jump cut at the line. And like you said, kind of gets lost in the mix there and able to get some extra yards. They're going to hand it to him again, coming off that right side. This time, Spalding's able to stand him up and knock him down, but I think he's going to have first down yardage down to about the 35. It's going to move the chains Another good run there by Peyton Warren off that right side.
Yeah, just continuing to go to this power offense right now, just leading the way and really feeding Warren right now at the moment. Had the one run to Muterspaw, but Warren's been the guy so far.
So Clinton Massie driving the football now down inside Bronco territory at the 35. 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Zantine under center. Warren and Muterspaw behind him. Two receivers lined up out wide on the left. Zantine takes a snap, hands it off. Muterspaw jumps over the initial contact at the line of scrimmage, able to kind of turn nothing into something there. Did a little hurdle job there down to the 30, gets him 5 yards.
That's kind of what you want as Western Brown, make a pile right at the line of scrimmage, but Muterspaw able to kind of hurdle that first defender and gets brought down by Ty Spalding for after about 5.
They're going to give him 5 down to the 30. 9.5 minutes to go here in the third. Western Brown defense trying to come up with another big stop here. Clinton Massie trying to extend this thing back out to a 2-score lead. One formation, same formation, they're going to hand it off. Warren going off that right side. They're able to wrap him up. He's still fighting for some yards. And they drop him down around the 25, and that's going to move the chains again. Peyton Warren kind of just pushed the pile backwards there, able to get an extra yard and move the chains.
Yeah, just continue to feed him. And again, this is what Massie does when they're having success running the ball. They can get 3, 4, 5 yards a carry. They're going to continue to do that. But what Western Brown was able to do in the first half was kind of slow that down in the early downs and get them back behind the chains, forcing them to pass in some of those situations.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25 now. 8:45 to go here in the third. 3 men in the backfield. Zantine hands it off. Warren cuts it back to the left, and a good job that time as they wrap him up. And he does go forward for a yard or two. We'll bring up second down at about 8.
Yeah, it looked like Emmanuel Gibbs there and Isaiah Snow in the middle getting involved.
And, you know, it just seems like with those running backs, they just get that extra yard or two almost every play, especially Muterspaw, a big, strong kid, just so hard to get down. They do a good job, built from the ground up, able to move that pile. That time they did a nice job getting him down on the initial contact, only goes forward for 2. Tough tackling against these Falcons anytime you play Clinton Massie. Zantine's going to go under center. Muterspaw behind him in the backfield. Man goes in motion. Hand it off to Muterspaw up the middle. He's got some room. Bounces it out to the left now. Gets a couple of stiff arms. And now Weber is going to be able to ride him down, but not before he's down right around the 11, 12-yard line. That's going to be another first down for Clinton Massie.
Yeah, big run. Able to bounce that one outside. Nice stiff arm and gets free. Weber able to ride him down, but not after a first down gain.
So they're going to spot him down around the 12-yard line. Where it'll be first down and 10. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this third quarter. Clinton Massie putting together a nice drive here to start this third quarter. Western Brown defense trying to bend, don't break like Coach Osborne was talking about. They're going to hand this one off, going off that backside, cuts it back up the middle, still turning the legs, and it looks like they're going to fall forward past the goal line. I think that was number 26, Brady Dillon, took that one in from 12 yards out, and Clinton Massie strikes on their opening drive here in the third quarter and extended back out to a 2-score lead.
Yeah, pretty impressive opening drive. Takes about 4.5 minutes off the clock as well in doing so. So puts 6 on the board, stretch it to a 2-score lead, and you take a big chunk off the clock.
So they'll be on to kick the extra point, trying to make it a 14-point ball game again after they drive down and put 6 on the board. Snaps back, holds down, extra points on the way, and that one is good as well to make it 21-7 now in favor of Clinton Massie. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
Fire department, when the days go bad, they don't know what to do.
There'll be a family member and will come up and give me a hug or shake my hand and say, hey, you took care of my dad X number of years ago, and they just wanted to say thank you.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Talking there in the timeout, that looked like a Clinton Massie drive, just 2, 3, 4, 5 yards plus on every play. No negative plays. They were able to march down the field and score.
Yeah, really good drive coming out of the half, getting things rolling, putting points on the board, and again extending that lead to 2 scores now.
Ball teed up on the 40-yard line. Western Brown back deep, ready to receive. End over end kick will be fielded about the 15-yard line by Lucas Powell over on the far side of the field, coming back up the middle. Dances around, goes down around the 25, maybe 26-yard line, where the Western Brown offense will be coming out for their first possession of the second half, trying to answer back after that methodical drive down the field by Clinton Massie. But again, that Western Brown offense kind of started to get some momentum there at the end of that first half. They were able to drive the field. Good throw from Sutton. Scores them their first touchdown. We'll see if they can answer back here after the strike from Clinton Massie.
Yeah, and that had to get some confidence rolling for them as well. It really struggled early on in the ball game. Turnover and a couple punts and kind of getting things going late on, and Sutton feeling better. That line doing a better job protecting as well. So they're about ready to get this drive started.
They're going to go empty set here to start it. And now actually one man's going to trot into the backfield there as Jaden Parker will line up off to the right of Sutton. Two receivers on the left, one on the right. Sutton takes a snap, looking to his left. Wants to throw it that way. He's going to throw it. Has Elijah Valdez, and he takes a big shot. The ball falls incomplete. Nice job there on the back end. That was number 4, Peyton Brewer. Laid the big hit on him, knocked the ball out, and that's going to bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, and that one kind of hung up a little bit from Sutton to Valdez. And DB just kind of waited on that one to come in, put a big hit on him, and pops that ball free before he's able to bring it down for a catch.
Clock stops with 7:13 in the third. Sutton takes a snap, rolling to his left, squares the shoulders, wants to throw it, has some pressure now, and he's going to throw it late, and that one's going to be intercepted, a diving interception, and then now they're going to say it was incomplete. The referees come together, and they're going to say that was on the turf. Number 10, Andrew Smith, tried to go down and get it, made a great diving catch, but they're going to say the ball hit the ground, so it's going to be third down and 10.
Yeah, and the way Sutton had to throw that on the run to his left, get those shoulders turned, and that one just came up well short of the receiver in territory of those DBs for Clinton Massie. Tried to make a diving attempt at it, but that one hit the turf.
So a third and long here to start this opening drive of Western Browns in the second half. Third down and 10 from the 27. Ball's over on the right hash. Western Brown headed from right to left on your radio dial here in this third quarter. Sutton ready for the snap, takes it, looking over the middle. Has pretty good protection, is going to throw it late, has it complete to Valdez. This time he takes another big shot, but he holds on to this one at the 40-yard line, and that's going to be enough to move the chains. A nice throw there and catch by Elijah Valdez for the first down.
Yeah, big throw, nice route from Valdez, finds that soft spot in the defense and holds on after that big hit, gets driven to the turf, but picks up the first down. Good catch.
So it's going to be first and 10 now. Ball's right on the 40-yard line, right in the middle of the field. One man in the backfield with Sutton, 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Parker motions out to the left. Sutton takes a snap. He's going to throw it to Parker. Parker wants to throw it late, and he's going to throw it and underthrown as he had Lucas Powell step behind the defense. We've seen that play a couple of times from the Broncos, and I don't think he quite got the handle on it as it was a little wobbly coming out, and that'll fall incomplete. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, we've seen that play a few times from the Broncos. It's one of their go-to kind of trick plays, and that one just a little bit short, wobbly. Had it drawn up perfect, though. Powell was behind the defense, and the ball just didn't come out of the hand right for Parker.
So it'll be second down and 10 after the incompletion. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. Ball still on the 40-yard line. Two receivers lined up on either side. One man in the backfield was Sutton off to his left. Takes the snap. Sutton looking over the middle. Sets his feet, throws it now, has it complete to Jaden Parker. He's going to be spun down, fights for an extra yard maybe. Goes for about a 4-yard gain. It's going to bring up third down and 6.
Well, good completion. Not much going there down the field. Good coverage, but just Parker, kind of that outlet in the middle, able to pick up a few and make this about a third and medium coming up, 3rd and 6 or so.
So it'll be on the 44-yard line. They'll give him 4. It'll be third down and 6 now with 6:05 to go in the third. Empty set, 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Sutton on the 40-yard line in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Almost a jump on that right side of the defensive line, but able to hold up there as Sutton tried the hard count. Coach Osborne calling in the play. 8 seconds on the play clock. 5 seconds on the play clock. Now Sutton's going to have to get up there, and Coach Osborne's going to have to take a timeout. Didn't like what he had there on third down, so they're going to take a timeout with 5:43 to go. But again, Western Brown, they're able to get that long first down there on third and long to Elijah Valdez. Another big third down coming up here. You know, you want to at least try to be able to flip the field if you can get another first down or two if you're not going to score. But again, the offense kind of setting in, getting a little bit of rhythm. Sutton's starting to get some of those kind of over the middle, intermediate throws going that we've seen him complete quite a bit, but another big third down coming up here.
And he's had better protection too on these last couple plays. The first couple he was flushed out of the pocket immediately and not able to put a good throw out there. Had the one almost intercepted that he threw in the middle of a few Clinton Massie defenders. But offensive line doing much better on these last couple plays. And again, third and medium situation, field position here. Probably going to go for it on 4th down, just knowing Coach Osborne and what he likes to do. So this might be a setup play or try to run something to the sticks. Again, it's only 6 yards that they have to gain to get the first down.
Well, join us on C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV as we team up with SAF for our annual Radio-a-thon benefiting Camp Dovetail Monday, October 21st. We'll be discussing all things Camp Dovetail and taking donations to keep this special camp going. Western Brown 3rd down and 6 out of the timeout. 3 receivers bunched on the bottom. Sutton takes a snap, looking over the middle, bounces around, throws it late, and that one's going to fall incomplete right about the 45-yard line. Would have been short of the first down either way, and it's going to be 4th down and 6 now.
And trying to get the call from Coach Osborne right now. Offense still remaining on the field.
Pretty good coverage over on that far side as well from the defensive back. I think that was number 3, Brady Russell, able to get in there and poke that one out with his right hand. Stops the clock at 5:37 in the 3rd. And another big 4th down decision coming up here for Coach Osborne. As of now, the offense still on the field. We have seen Sutton pooch punt it away a few times, but looks like the offense is going to go for it. Empty set, 3 receivers on the left, 2 lined up high, out wide on the right. Sutton takes the snap, looking to his right, has time, now going to bounce out to his left, sets his feet late. He's going to throw it deep down the field. Jaden Parker trying to come back and get it, and he's got it. Jaden Parker inside the 10, and he's going to be drugged down right at the goal line. I don't think he quite got in. They're going to mark him at the 1. Jaden Parker, Sutton threw up a prayer. Jaden Parker came down with it. 1st and goal on the 1.
And Parker did such a good job of boxing out the DB on that play and high pointing the ball. He comes down with it, able to turn upfield. Looked like he was going to score, but just gets brought down right at the 1-yard line. Huge 4th down conversion there as Sutton throws that one up and lets the receiver go make a play.
You said it. Parker did a good job using his body to protect himself. Defender fell down. He almost took it to the house, but it's 1st and goal on the 1. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Parker in the backfield with Sutton off to his left hip. Sutton ready for the snap, takes it, he's running this one all the way, he tries to bounce it out to the left, fighting for a couple extra yards, and Sutton goes in for the touchdown. Brady Sutton takes it himself and runs it in. We're back to a 1-score game with the extra point coming up.
Big answer drive there, bring it back to a 1-score now. Huge 4th down conversion to Jaden Parker down the field. Sutton almost threw that one up as a prayer, just kind of hoping one of his guys would come down with it. And Parker, what a great job he did, just really getting in front of the DB there, getting the ball down and turning upfield.
Cunningham is on for the extra point. Still 20 seconds on the play clock and trying to get another player out there as Coach Osborne slams the headset down, but still time, still 12 seconds to go on the extra point here. Cunningham's ready to kick it. Sutton's going to hold it down for him. 7 seconds to go. They're going to get it down. Cunningham's extra point is on the way, and that one is good to make it a 7-point game again, 21-14. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV. Welcome back in here to Western Brown. Big answer drive by the Broncos after the opening touchdown drive of the second half by Clinton Massie. Western Brown able to march down the field. A big play to Jaden Parker to set him up on the 1. Brady Sutton takes it in. Big time answer drive from Western Brown, back to a 7-point game now. Cunningham has it teed up on the 40-yard line. We kind of see the muddle huddle here. They're going to try the onside kick. Takes a big bounce, but Clinton Massie's able to fall on it right about the 50-yard line, maybe just short of the 50 in their own territory. And Clinton Massie able to scoop that one up, as that's the first onside attempt we've seen. But Clinton Massie will be coming back out with the football down, or leading by 7 rather still. But again, a big drive by Western Brown to march down the field and score.
Yeah, really big drive, and again, that 4th down conversion was huge. Score on the very next play from the 1-yard line. Sutton touchdown run. But now Clinton Massie has really good field position coming off of the onside attempt.
So the ball will be spotted right on the 50-yard line, over towards that right hash, where the Falcon offense is trotting up to the ball here, just about ready to go. Tight formation this time. Zantine will go under center. Now they're going to move Muterspaw over to the right. Zantine ready for the snap, takes it, hands it off. Peyton Warren coming off this right side, able to get one stiff arm and now getting a push from his wide receivers. He's going to be close to first down yardage. I think that was Weber had a chance at him, but he slipped out of that tackle, and he's going to be just short 2nd down.
Yeah, just shy. They went to that overload side. They put Muterspaw out there, too, on the edge, so they had 3 or 4 extra guys out there and just ran the power off there. Tried to get the edge, and they did, and almost picked up the first down on that play.
Ty Clutter gave him a little push there, too, at the end of the play to give him an extra 2 or 3 yards to make it 2nd down and 1 at the 41 now inside Western Brown territory. 3 men in the backfield. Zantine goes under center, hands it off to Muterspaw, and again, he's met right at the point of contact, right at the point of the handoff. I think he's going to have enough for a first down. Falls forward for about a yard. Good coverage there, but it will move the chains.
Yeah, Denver Blue and Isaiah Snow in there immediately put a big hit on him, but it was just enough for that first down, about a 1.5 yards gained.
So they'll spot him just inside the 40-yard line. Back into the ball, touching that 40-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 with 3:56 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clinton Massie all run here so far in this 2nd half. 3 men in the backfield. Zantine will go under center. 7 seconds on the play clock. Western Brown defense trying to get set up. They're going to hand it off going off that right side. Breaks a few tackles. Big run all the way down to about the 20-yard line. Stumbling all the way down inside the red zone, down to the 20-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, they sub out Warren and give it right to his replacement there in that power play off the right side again, and a big gain off that right side.
That was Brady Dillon. Had some room on that right side, number 26. Able to take the handoff. Ran it all the way down to the 20-yard line. First down and 10, moves the chains for Clinton Massie. Another methodical drive here for Clinton Massie, trying to answer that Western Brown touchdown right back. Hands it off, going off that right side again. This time it is Peyton Warren. He'll go down inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 12 where it's going to be 2nd down.
And continuing to go back to that play. They went back to the dive inside a couple plays ago. Western Brown did a good job blowing that one up. But since then, gone back to the power and really just taking advantage of that right side right now.
So they're going to spot him on the 12. It's 2nd down and 2 with 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go here in this 3rd quarter. Again, Clinton Massie leads 21-14. Zantine fakes the handoff going off that left side. That's number 11, Clutter. He's going to be down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. That will give him a first down. It'll be first down and goal here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the 3rd.
And that's the first time we've seen the power flip now off to that left side. They flipped everybody as well. They went overload and then led that way and able to pick up that first down now inside the 10-yard line.
So just about 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Zantine will go under center. 3 men in the backfield. We've seen this formation almost exclusively here in this 2nd half from Clinton Massie. Zantine takes the snap, hands it off. Clutter going off the left side, able to fly in there with Spalding and get the first contact. They bring him down, but he goes down around the 5-yard line. For about a 3-yard gain, it'll be 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, back-to-back powers off that left side. This time they were in a balanced look, but still going back to Clutter on that left side. Power attack. Spalding in there quick, but not after a 3-yard gain.
Well, we'll cover our team and individual stats and name our Paul Hall Insurance Player of the Game right after the conclusion of our game. Be sure to stick around. Minute and 30 seconds to go here. Zantine takes the snap, hands it off on that right side, fighting for the goal line, and he goes in for the touchdown. That's number 26. Brady Dillon fights his way in for another touchdown, and Clinton Massie answers back after the Western Brown strike, and they lead now by 6 with the extra point coming up.
Yeah, another methodical drive from the 50-yard line, just continuing to go back to that lead power play. Play after play, they had one to Muterspaw that they were able to stuff up the middle. But after that, continuing to go to the lead and that overload side, put it in for 6.
But the extra point coming up here, 27-14 as it stands right now. Extra point is down and on the way. Penalty flags fly out as a kick from Thaman was good, but we will check the penalty. And it looks like it's going to be, I think it was an offsides maybe on Western Brown. Looks like they're going to just stick with the extra point and call it good. So looks like it's going to be a 28. The extra point is good. And then another unsportsmanlike, it looks like, going against Western Brown this time, or a sideline warning, not 100% sure. But 28-14, Clinton Massie leads. We'll just keep it here after the delay there with the penalty. But again, another drive by Clinton Massie, exclusively running the ball on the ground. And you said it, now they're kind of they're flipping things over, kind of running off that left side a little bit more. We've seen them run almost exclusively off the right side. And that time they're able to get down inside the 10, get a first down and goal. Takes them a couple tries, but they knock it in for 6 more and add the extra point. They're up 28-14.
Yeah, and aside from that end of the half series where they just ran out of time, they've scored on 4 straight drives. So touchdown, touchdown, into half, then touchdown, touchdown to start the second half.
So Western Brown going to have to try to answer back here again after another touchdown drive from the Clinton Massie Falcons. This one teed up on the opposite 45. And a line drive kick, they'll just let it bounce, and that one goes through the end zone for a touchback. So after the penalty, they line it up all the way past midfield on the opposite 45. They'll kick it out of the back of the end zone, rather. So Western Brown will have the ball on the 20-yard line. Coming out here with 1:23 to go in this second half. And again, this offense, it just seems like they're getting a little bit more confidence, a little bit more comfortable, starting to take some longer shots down the field. Go for it and get it on a big 4th down there on that last drive. We're going to see if they're able to answer back again here. It feels like it might come down to a turnover here for Western Brown. They're going to have to try to either get a stop and force a punt or get some kind of turnover on the defensive side.
Definitely, yeah. They gotta sneak a possession somehow in this ball game, being down 2 scores.
So now Sutton will be in the shotgun, has one man off to his right in the backfield, 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Sutton takes a snap, looking to his left. He's going to throw, has it complete to his man, Lucas Powell. Past the 35-yard line, up to almost the 40. They're going to spot him on the 37-yard line, maybe 38. Nice throw and catch will move the chains.
Yeah, good throw. 3rd first down now in the second half. Good job from Powell as well to turn upfield after that catch.
Lucas Powell having a lot of success on those 10 to 15-yard routes over the middle of the field. Sutton puts another good throw on him there, has it all the way up to the 38-yard line for an 18-yard gain. Sutton takes a snap. Looking to his left again, wants Powell again, now has some pressure coming off that left side. Sutton's going to run, trots it out of bounds into his own bench, goes forward for a nice little gain. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and had his eyes downfield the whole time, but had more yardage to gain there on the edge. Good coverage from Clinton Massie on this short side of the field.
So they're going to give him 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 up to the 41-yard line. Empty set, and now some movement off the right side of that defensive line, and our first penalty going on that Clinton Massie defensive front. It'll be an offsides. It'll make it 2nd down and 2 now.
Yeah, first defensive penalty for them tonight. Again, very few penalties overall in this ball game for both teams. But Western Brown will take that. 2nd and short coming up.
Well, both defenses have been on the field quite a bit, so you start to get a little tired here in the second half. That hard snap count might start to work a little bit more. 2 receivers on either side. Sutton takes a snap. Quick throw. Has it complete. Valdez takes a big lick right around the 50-yard line. I think it is going to be enough for a first down. Nice tough catch there by Elijah Valdez right at midfield, and that'll move the chains.
He's taken a couple big shots already in the second half, but popped right back up, back in formation.
Western Brown gets up to the ball quick, trying to get a couple more plays in here before the end of this 3rd quarter. Sutton takes a snap, looking to his left. Shoulder fakes a little bit that way, now throws it down the sideline, and that one's going to be intercepted. Was trying to get it to Lucas Powell, and number 10, Andrew Smith, able to go up and high point that one. And the first kind of mistake there from Brady Sutton, throws an interception and a big turnover on the defensive side for Clinton Massie.
Yeah, obviously not what you want from your quarterback. Kind of force that one deep, and DB waiting on it.
Needed just a little bit more air on it as the defender Smith was able to go up and get it at the top of his jump. Another foot or 2 on that one would have had Powell, but just a little bit too much heat on that one. Didn't get enough air on it. And they'll have it on the 34-yard line now. Headed back the other way with 28 seconds to go here in the 3rd. So Big turnover by the Clinton Massie Falcons defense, come up with their first interception of the night. Zantine will go under center. 2 men behind him. They're going to hand it off. Warren coming off that right side, takes a big shot, but goes forward for about 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and that's something, again, Massey's going to take that all night. They go back to the overload look, power back over to that right side again, and just 3-4 yards of carry. It's enough for a first down for them on any series.
I believe that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter as Clinton Massey's playing with a lead, not in any big hurry here. So at the end of 3, Clinton Massie leads 28-14 over Western Brown. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with fourth quarter action right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
Welcome back in here for fourth quarter action. Clinton Massie has them all second down and 6 from their own 38-yard line after the interception. They lead 28-14 as we enter this final quarter. They're going to hand this one off going up the middle, cuts it back towards the logo there in the center, and I think he's going to be just short of the line to gain. Now they're going to give him the first down up to about the 45-yard line, 44-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down for Clinton Massie.
Yeah, that's their 8th first down now in the second half, really just chewing up a lot of clock, and not good news. Ty Spalding kind of shaking that right shoulder again, heading off the field.
And Coach Osborne's talked about him just kind of gutting it out right now with that shoulder injury and playing through some pain, and he's in some right now, kind of doubled over on the sideline, so he'll have to check out for at least a play here, maybe more. Trainers are talking to him right now. Well, hopefully he'll be able to get back in there quickly, but it'll be first down and 10 from the 44, just shy of the 45-yard line in their own territory for Clinton Massie. 3 men behind Zantine under center. He'll hand this one off, going off that right side, and some room to go, and behind the defense, Sandifer trying to chase him down, and he's going to be able to bring him down, but not before a big gain all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Goes number 26 again, Brady Dillon. He's had a big second half here, and a big run sets him up inside the 10.
Yeah, I don't know if he ran the ball at all in the first half, but second half he's getting some opportunities and really taking advantage.
So it'll be first and goal from the 8-yard line. After the big run there, Sandifer was able to chase him down and save the touchdown, but set up inside the 10 with 11:03 to go in this fourth quarter is Clinton Massie knocking on the door again. 3 men behind Zantine under center. Takes a snap, hands it off. Warren going off that right side, cuts it back up the middle, runs over a tackler, and Peyton Warren takes it in for the touchdown for the Falcons, and they extend their lead out now, and they turn the turnover into some points. A big run all the way down inside the 10, a touchdown run capped off there by Peyton Warren.
Yeah, big run there, another power off that right side, and Warren finishes it off with a truck stick at the goal line.
So 34-14 with the extra point coming up here from Thaman. Back out now, out to a 3-score lead for the first time here tonight. 10:51 to go left in this ball game. Thaman puts it down. Thaman's extra points up and on the way, and that one is good. Makes it a 35-14 ball game. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Bounce over his head as the freshman almost thought about bringing it in. Was Parker down there, but he let it bounce. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Feynman has a pretty big leg. He's kicked a couple through the back of the end zone. So Western Brown will have it on the 20-yard line. Still a lot of time, still 2 timeouts, but again, big hill to climb here for Western Brown, down 3 scores now against the Clint Massie offense, who really seems to be kind of humming here in the second half.
Yeah, and the way the clock's been going in this game, again, they only had 4, each team had 4 possessions in the first half. Western Brown already had 2. This will be the start of their 3rd, so potentially only maybe 1 or 2 possessions after this, just the way that the game's gone, and Massie been able to chew up that clock.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the 20. Western Brown has 2 of their timeouts left. Clint Massie holding on to 3 still. Parker will line up in the backfield with Sutton off to his left. Lucas Powell lined up high out wide on the left. 2 receivers down the bottom on the right. Western Brown flips and goes left to right on your radio dial. Sutton has protection, now bounces it out to the right, squares the shoulders late. He's going to throw it, and that one's going to be intercepted. Same 2 in a row there for Andrew Smith. Back-to-back plays. Andrew Smith comes away with back-to-back interceptions and another turnover on that Western Brown offense. And that's going to be setting them up inside the 40-yard line with great field position. Another big turnover for the defense.
Yeah, and Sutton just kind of forced out of the pocket again on the left and not really anywhere to go with it. Kind of took a shot there as he threw that, and Massie comes up with a big turnover inside Bronco territory.
And again, definitely don't want to speculate, but Sutton shaking the right arm out a little bit as he's been dealing with that right shoulder injury. So hopefully he's going to be all right. I would say if Clint Massie's able to score on this one, that might be the end of the night for Mr. Sutton, trying to protect that right shoulder a little bit. Now a referee's going to blow it dead here. Ball is spotted on the 38-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10. Not sure what was going on there, but they're going to have one of the Clinton Massie players check out over on the far sideline. Not sure if he's got blood on his jersey or what's going on, but somebody else will check in now here, and they'll have it first down and 10 in Bronco territory on the 38-yard line.